summer 2019, and it's a sad and bittersweet time. My PS3, PlayStation 3, has officially died. Well, let's show you on. So yep, flashing yellow light of death. And red light. I've had this about 12 years. It's been 12 years. I can't recall exactly. I first got it either in the fall of 2007 or very early 2008. Possibly a very late Christmas present. I just can't remember, and I wouldn't have the receipt all these years later. But it was still new, and of course, you know, Spider-Man 3 came out in theaters summer of '07, and then the video game for PS3, and that was actually my very first game. When first getting the system, really takes you back. And I was still, you know, I had my PS2. I was still playing it up to that point. And a fun fact: in the summer of 2008. I got my first ever, you know, Blu-rays, and it was part of a deal. I could pick out and order several Blu-rays for a, you know, discounted price, or maybe, I'm not sure exactly, it might have even been free, either free or just a very low price. I could pick out 5, maybe even more than that. I just don't remember. But that included, you know, the movie American Psycho. And that's when I first saw it, that summer of 2008, and I've loved it ever since. It's, you know, starred Christian Bale. Came out in 2000, but and yeah, 2007, 2008, I was sophomore in high school, 15 years old, and then, you know, turned 16 years old, summer of '08. Now I'm 27. Yeah, it's been a long time. So now that this has happened, I decided quickly that I'm not going to bother trying to get it fixed or mess with it anymore. It's I mean, other than maybe getting the hard drive or what's files off the hard drive, but honestly, I don't care too much. Let's see, for the last, I'm kind of, before making this video, I took a lot of notes, so I'm kind of trying to speak from the notes and read the notes, so I had everything I wanted to say. So thank you for your patience. Now, for the last several years, I've mainly just watched YouTube and Netflix, and then occasionally Blu-rays or DVDs. I really don't play much games at all anymore. I haven't played games too much in a long time, and not since I was a kid, or my teenage years. I mean, we had going back, we first had a 3DO, and then the original PlayStation, and then PS2, and of course PS3 all this time. Let's see. But all these years, I do watch, of course, I do watch others' gameplay, and I do enjoy watching cutscenes edited together, so you basically get the whole, you can see the whole game, or any game, even if you don't own it yourself or haven't played it. Let's see. And it's I lost it. I lost interest in also just didn't have the time to just play a lot of games often. If not watching the main stuff like YouTube or Netflix, because I've had my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel, since 2009, so it's a 10-year anniversary, and I almost forgot about that, but yeah, it's been 10 years. Jesus, I'm still so small, but that's okay. I'm not really a content creator, I just upload stuff. Let's see, okay, alright, moving forward here. Yeah, for me, it was a multi-purpose entertainment box, and information box, because I'd get my daily fix of fun or entertainment, but it was my way to keep up with current events and news from independent creators, independent channels, not the mainstream media. But, and yeah, years ago, it's been years, but years ago we cut the cord, when I was back home. No more cable, just internet, because it's all we needed, all I needed. And since moving here, it's the same, or since moving here to the apartment, same deal, just internet to do all the things, all we need, all I need. And because other than using this to relax here at the or relax in my recliner and watch on the big screen TV, I do everything on my computer or iPhone as well. So, and yes, this was my other than the actual controller, the DualShock controller, this was my main remote. Oh man, lighting. You can tell. So I need to. Let's see. So I will finally update the setup here and get a PS4. It's time. And I'll miss backwards compatibility because I do, I still have occasionally played PS1 or my PS2 games, you know, on my PS3, but not anymore with the PS4. You know, I'll have to do it digital downloads and pay for PlayStation Plus and possibly, but I haven't decided any of that yet. So, let's see, and I'll get a couple games to start. You know, all these years I still haven't played GTA 5, so I'll get that, and still very recently the Resident Evil 2 remake. I do want that, so. And then I'll continue with all the same, with the main stuff, YouTube and Netflix, or you know, Blu-rays, DVDs, and so this was inevitable. It was coming. It's the right time, you know, because the last several months I could tell PS3 was faltering. It would shut down randomly on, you know, a few different occasions, and I had to restart it all, and so. And I even made an effort to cut down on my usage instead of just having it on and being, you know, distracted for hours and hours. I had you know, some self-control, have a life, and but just you know, use it less so it's not overheating. It seems it seemed to happen anyway by the end. And it would get, you know, it gets loud. So you have to turn off to just give it a break as much as possible and cool off. Let's see, so. Okay. And this is just easier. I don't have a good place to have the camera, you know, film myself talking. So I'm just doing it like this. Let's see. And I didn't update any sooner all these, you know, years, because I mean, at least since the PS4 has been out, because, you know, I didn't really have the money to spend or want to, you know, for something new yet, but also I just wanted to see how long it was really gonna last on its own natural lifespan. And now I know. Now I have my answer. Yeah, we got this TV. As a matter of fact, got it in 2007 as well, but you know, before the PS3, so it's even older, but it works just fine still. Serving me well for all this time. And yeah, my baby's been good to me. Served me right to the bitter end. I love you. I'm gonna miss you. Good night, Gracie. Rest in peace, and kick ass in the next dimension. Yeah. I'm gonna end this here. So I might upload this video on its own, but I might also edit it as part of a larger video where I talk about my history with playing games and show my collection. I mean, everything I had, I still have to this day. So even if you know, most of it all wasn't even touched or played in so long, it doesn't matter. I still got it, and I always meant to make a video like that to show it all, but I still have to do that in the future. So, but this is only part one. I'll make a second part once I get everything, you know, set up, PS4 and all that. And I got a stand for it as well, and you know, new remotes. Actually, a stand with a air vent to keep it cool. So that should be interesting. All right. Well, thank you and goodbye. Yep. Look at this. My ever-evolving in-place shelves. I'll work on it more and change it too. But so once this officially happened, I knew it was goner for sure. I did unplug everything that I plugged in and cleaned it off, cleaned it a bit all over. It gets very dusty down there, but it doesn't matter. It's done, and new kids are coming in on the block. Alright, just wanted to add this. Just wanted to document and archive these historic moments. See you again once everything is newly set up. I just wanted to add, once again, the yellow light of death. It's not a matter of this just being a strange occurrence and then being able to fix some issue and then keep going on as it was. It's just not the reality. This happened. It's never happened before, so I know it's really the end, and the right time to update and move forward. Okay. Yeah. Alright, it's been a few days, but like I said, this is part 2. I'm just going to show everything once I got it all set up, and I have been playing around with it these past several days. So like I said, it's PS3. It's done for good after about 12 years. Finally upgraded and updated my setup. And PS4 now, officially. So, end of a freaking era, but now officially and finally start of a whole new era. Personally, got it at the main menu. First of all, my all-purpose remote. This one's very similar to what I had for the PS3, which I showed on camera. So, I'll make sure I got it, you know, as one of my accessories right away. And the main controller is over there. And I only have one, you know, just the one so far, but it's just me here, so. And I mean, these are the two, that's this one. I also got this second one, you know, a little bit different, but almost the same. Just it'll be a backup, and I think this has the voice control, you know, something like YouTube and stuff. But this one has just about everything. You know, it's universal, so you can do TV as well. You know, if you get it set up that way. But for me, it's just the PS3 right now. And this, like I said, this will be a backup, and can't do as much. But once again, this same TV I've had since even longer than the PS3. So definitely over 12 years as well. We got it in, you know, once again, think back, we got it in 2007. I just can't remember exactly when. Pretty sure it was fall of 07, because we got it as to finally upgrade from our, you know, previous analog TVs, after we had a situation where something happened with the power, and it affected a lot of devices around the house. But it's not going to get into that story right now. So I just have the light on. It's you know, midday, but I have the light on. Just some extra light. All right, I need to get to the point. So it's at the main menu. This is the controller. Nice lighting effect. It's, you know, it's obviously the main controller. It's a DualShock 4, I guess it's called. And in here is all the old games that I just have it sitting on top of it. Can't play them now since there's no backwards compatibility. That's not a big deal, as I mentioned before. And I'll mention something later about the controller. A cool detail that surprised me, that I do enjoy for the most part. So cleared this space originally where the PS3 was, set everything up. So I have it standing up this way rather than just sitting horizontal, because I made sure I got this stand right away as well. You know, just like the remotes, because this is you've got the charging stations for 2 controllers, you've got USB ports, and it's also a fan, so it's sitting on an active fan while it's running. Keep it cool. You know, I never had that for the PS3, so I wanted to get it for this, because that was one reason it finally went out. You know, besides age, the PS3, you know, it just got to the point it was overheated. So yeah, it's the box, and it is 1 terabyte, and it is the newer slim version I wanted to get, rather than just the main PS3. So far, like I said, I do just mainly continue where I left off, you know, with my, as far as entertainment, and whole purpose for having this. It's a multi-purpose entertainment box, like I described the PS3, and I go to the library. It's mainly, for me, it's mainly Netflix and YouTube. Those are the 2 big ones for me. Not much else, honestly. Especially YouTube, even more than Netflix, certainly. And yes, as far as, I'll go back. And yes, like I said, I am using this. Back, and compared to the PS3, I do think the menu was simpler for the PS3, and so that's one little minor gripe. I don't like having to go into another sub menu, so to speak, to get to my 2 main things like YouTube and Netflix. You either go to the library like I just did, or you just click on the TV and video, and you've got, but on PS3, something like Netflix and YouTube, which, you know, my apps, YouTube and Netflix apps were right there on the front page, but with this you have to go into the other, yeah, so whatever. So far, I mean, I have started with games, just a couple games so far, and I've played a little, but it's still not the main purpose for me. I'm just not a gamer, and don't play much like I did. Like I said, you know, back when I was a younger kid, and then teenager, and even into young adult life. So, to start off, yes, Grand Theft Auto 5, and which is old now, almost old now, several years old, but then also, yes, Resident Evil 2 remake. So, and I'm on PlayStation Network, obviously, but I don't have the PlayStation Plus. It's everything, you know, same stuff carried over from PS3. Not that I really get involved with much online stuff at all, or communicating with people. So yes. Books. And just in case if I do decide I got, you know, deluxe versions if I do want to try more, or take advantage of the bonus stuff. So, and that's about it. Going past almost 11 minutes now, so well, new era has begun and plenty of fun times ahead, or frustrating times from playing games or whatever happens to not work. On my first night after setting this up, I had just or first night, or maybe this first full day after, it had already frozen, if you can believe it, and I had to shut it all down and restart it. It was a software issue, but it hasn't happened again since, so looks like it's going to be good to me and serve me well, which is all I ask. And because once again, I don't have no cable or anything like that. Got the cord years ago. Just internet for all I need. So as long as that doesn't fail me, this should be all good. All right. And then like I said, also, I do have Blu-rays, so I'll continue that, occasionally, like I did for on the PS3. What am I doing? I'm just walking around here. In future videos, I'll show these shelves and what's on it closer to, and I'll change stuff around. That has nothing to do with this. Alright, good day, thank you. Arizona, Mesa.